The Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for December 17th, 2020. Roll call, please. Here.
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 Are there any conflict of interest statements, Board?
No, sir.
No. Approval of the minutes of the meeting of December 10th, 2020.
I make a motion to defer the approval of those minutes.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Correspondence. A. Correspondence received from Midwest Crane Rental requesting permission to change the date of work to be done at St. John's Church, 1849 Lincoln Avenue, to December 18th, 2020, December 21st, 2020, and December 22nd, 2020. Mr. Gordon.
Good morning. Basically, they started working, and there was the church, the St. John the Baptist needed a church for a funeral, unforeseen issues. So, and this may occur again, hopefully not, but it may occur again. So they pulled off, and they're doing a funeral, then they're going to come back.
Okay.
So I would recommend approval. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, make a motion to approve the request from Midwest Crane Rental.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Matters from board members. Mr. Long?
No, sir.
Anything?
No, sir.
Mr. Perez? No? Okay. Item 7, matters from other department heads and/or their representatives. Okay, seeing none, hearing none. Let's move along to new business. Item A, collective bargaining agreement with the Fraternal Order of Police, Hammond Lodge number 51.
Mr. President, I make a motion to approve the collective bargaining agreement with the Fraternal Order of Police.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Item B, right-of-way permit submitted for approval by the engineering department.
Yes.
All good?
Request for approval.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the right-of-way permits.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item C, rental registration hearings on properties located at 422 Locust Street, 4135 Holman Avenue, and 3720 Toll Avenue.
Is anybody here for 422 Locust? I know this, the property was originally scheduled for the December 3rd hearing. It was requested a 2-week continuance as her son had tested positive for COVID, so she was in quarantine. I reached out with the number that we have in our system, which matches the water department's. However, I was unable to leave a message. The number just continues to ring. So I'm not sure if she's out of quarantine yet or her son is either. I haven't been able to establish contact with her verbally. So, I'll leave it up to the board if you want to potentially provide one additional week to give her an opportunity to come in and explain. The property is a single-family home. The owner of record currently has owned it since 2006. There was an affidavit submitted in 2010 that it was going to be owner occupied, and then it was registered from 2011 to 2014. They missed 15. Then it was registered 16 and 17, and then they missed 18, came in front of the board, received a waiver of late fees at that point in time. They registered on time for 19, and then we're back again in 20. So if the board feels an additional week to allow her to come in and maybe they didn't receive a negative test yet or whatnot, then...
Was there any communication since we spoke last from them?
No.
Saying, hey, we haven't recovered fully?
No, I have not been able to establish contact. There was the number that they have on file for Mr. Vino. I don't think it's set up with a voicemail system because it just rings nonstop. I actually let it ring on the speaker for about 10 minutes while I was sitting in the office.
Do it fine.
See, I'm thinking with the history, I'm not inclined to do it. Give her.
Yeah, I would be okay with a week to maybe.
Yeah, we're not meeting next week, Nate.
Right. Okay. Well, then if we can, I'm sure we can do it after the first. I know that this year's been substantially.
I mean, we'll follow your lead.
Yeah, inconvenient.
We're inclined not to
I would at least like to make sure I can speak with her or somebody involved with the ownership of the property. And then at that point, after a conversation is had and they're given an opportunity to come in one last time, then, you know, we can maybe take steps to through a decision then. I'd appreciate it.
First meeting in January would be when?
It's the seventh.
Are we meeting the 31st?
We don't know yet, right? We don't know.
We don't know.
I don't want to set that without knowing, right?
Okay, so after that, we win the 7th?
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
January 7th?
Perfect.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'll make a motion to set 422 Locust for January 7th, 2021.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. 4135 Holman and 3720 Cole.
Yes.
Is that the one with, they're currently recovering from COVID?
Yes. Yeah, this is Miss Westerfield. She's owned the properties for a while now. And this is actually her first time ever being late. One property is a 5-unit, one is a single-family home. So yeah, she you know, is in quarantine again for the pandemic. Maybe the January 7th date for her would suffice as well. Maybe we can work some out beforehand.
All right.
Okay, I'll make a motion to set those hearings for January 7th, 2021.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Item D, request for rental registration hearing. 3607 Orchard Drive. Okay.
Okay. I'll make a motion to set the hearing for January 14th, 2021.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 9, old business. Item A, hearing on property located at 5955 Wallace Road Front.
Mr. President and Board, good morning.
Good morning.
This matter was originally set back in November, on November 19th, and at that time, I received a request for continuance by Mr. Kovachkov, who's the attorney for the owner or tax sale owner, I'm forgetting which one. We then continued it to December 10th, and he was supposed to appear via Zoom. I'm not sure if Mr. Kovachkov is on via Zoom or not. He didn't appear last week, and I emailed him and said that we would continue it one more time for this week. It was set for this morning. I'd like to present to the board the report and photos that the inspections department has done and has formed a basis for our request to affirm the demolition order. So if I could present that.
Certainly.
And I don't, let's see. On behalf of the inspections department, Mr. Farrell's here to answer any questions. I would note that we do have good service, and we've served those parties both by certified mail, regular mail, publication, and a photograph that I'm showing the board right now that shows posting of the notice on the property. It's my understanding that this is a tax sale property and that it's the intention of the owners, of the to-be owners, I guess, they're waiting for the tax deed, to rehab the property. I've explained to them the process. I've let them know that they have to pay for an inspection, but that the city's position this morning, and as it usually is that we would request that the demolition order be affirmed based on the condition of the property that we've made part of the record in both the worksheet and photographs that I'm showing you, and the fact that we have good service. And so I would request, I think we've given fair notice to the attorneys for the tax sale purchaser. I let them know our position, even if they were here and they're not, would be to request the demolition order be affirmed. And I also let them know that they will have some time because we have to bid it out. It'll probably be on the February 4th bidding, and that if they'd like to try to rehab the property, they would just go down to Mr. Farrell's department, pay for the inspection, and hopefully, if they've done that before February, we'll have notice of that from our inspections department. And then, of course, as we always do, we try to work with folks that want to rehab, because if somebody wants to rehab a current home, we'd rather have that than have to knock it down.
So for the record, the timeline would be 8 weeks, longer?
Typically, we would see, and the permit already paid for the demolition inspection at least, which that has not occurred. There's actually no notes or movements or correspondence in the system with regards to any potential owners. Even with the tax sale properties, while they wait for the deed, we understand the process that could be of redemption. So, yeah, typically when as long as they come in and pay for the inspection and schedule a bill, then we provide them the time they need for Bill to get that report out and then start getting estimates from contractors. So that,
And of course, as you know, Mr. President and Board, once we have the bids opened on the 4th, still takes a couple weeks for review, acceptance by the board from the recommendation, Mr. Kearney. And just for the record, I want to just correct something Mr. Farrell said. I don't think he said it. I think he was just talking about the process in general. This particular property is beyond redemption. They've actually got the order for deed. They're just waiting for the deed from the auditor. So that should hopefully get this one moving along even quicker, because sometimes we have them come in in the middle of the process. So anyway, based on the condition of the property, the fact that we have good service, the city's position on behalf of the Board of, on behalf of the Head of Inspections, Mr. Kearney, is to affirm the demolition order as presented.
Okay. Anything?
I don't think so, no. Okay, I'm going to make a motion to approve the demolition order for 5955 Wallace Road front.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I would like to thank the doyen of the Board of Public Works and Safety.
I also would like to
Lynn,
thank the
sitting
doyen.
over here taking minutes
I will
for us
second that
today.
motion.
Thank you. Meeting's open to the public. Anyone here like to speak? Mr. Moore? Chris? Everything good? Okay.
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.